Hello. Long time no see. I've had a week off, basically, off going live on Facebook, and YouTube. So here I am back. And I'm coming with some news and some questions. One of the things that is happening is I have let go of a huge chunk of my business, as in all the French stuff I'm not doing anymore, basically. So I'm going to be speaking English most of the time these days. And yeah, sorry, I'm pulling cards for people. So bring in your questions, and if you want a card, give me your name in the comments. And if you have a question, that's even better. Hi, Mindy. If you want a card, you're absolutely welcome. It's to a card. So it's the Goddess. Sorry, I don't remember exactly the name. Just give me a sec. Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue that I'm pulling out from today. So yeah, I've got news and I've got questions too. So one of the thing is that I have having kind of dumped a bit of my business and now transitioning into a 100% English speaking business, I have more time. So I am considering what is the best time for me to come live, to talk to you guys, and to be of service and answer your questions and talk to you about the goddesses and the work I do and pull cards. So I was thinking that I might come a little later because this is kind of a weird time in the summer for me. And so I might come something like an hour or half an hour later than I usually do. So around 6:30 p.m. Paris time, or 7 even. So I'll let you know. And I'm still considering exactly what days that would do. But I think I'm going to be doing that 3 times a week. And not more, because I have a life, basically. There's so much going on. And so I might be doing less lives, but maybe with themes. So if you're interested in themed lives, you're absolutely welcome to, tell me in the comments if you want one particular type of insight on your life or things like that. So yeah, I'm fishing for ideas. Not that I don't have any, but I would love really very much to actually be of service to you, to what you want, you desire. So let me see. Mindy's writing here. I would love one. Good. My question is about my future work path: stay teaching, be my mom's full-time caregiver, or start an entirely new job. Let's see. Do you the first thing that comes to mind without even pulling a card is usually when we have a decision to make and it's either or it's one A, B, or C. Sometimes, or even I would say most times, it's D. So it's the other solution that you've not encountered here. But we'll see what the goddesses say. So, okay, so this is your card, and you got Athena. Oh, I love Athena because she's sending you back to the drawing board. She's sending you back to your inner wisdom. So Athena is one of the 8 Greek goddesses I work with in my system of healing and transitioning women from a regular life to a goddess life, and mostly helping women who feel too much to do that. And so Athena is telling you, Mindy, that the answer is inside. It literally says here, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So what she is asking for you here is to literally dare to trust your inner wisdom and to stop debating the thing, and do what feels right, what is the right move for you. So that I hope that it makes some sense. I think you've been disconnected for some reason. So I hope you can watch the replay for that. Yeah. So what she's telling you is trust your inner wisdom. You know what to do, says Athena. So I'm not going to answer that question. And neither is Athena, goddess of wisdom and of planning and strategy. She is sending you back to your own drawing board and to your own intuition. Um, but again, the thing that I was saying earlier on, usually when we have this kind of closed opinion of I need to choose A or B or A, B, or C, it's usually neither. It's usually the D solution, which is maybe you can do half time of this. And yes, you do know what to do. The thing is, yes, Mindy, you do know what to do. You know what you desire to do. And listen to that very carefully. Not what you should do, but what you desire to do. And if you stick close to your desire, you will find what is the right solution for you. And again, I would stay very far away from any cookie cutter solutions that is going to be full on A or full on B or full on C. Yeah, listen to the small, tiny voice of intuition. Not the one that says what you should do, not the one that says that this is the safe option, not the one that says that this other crazy option does not make sense. Just listen to the inner voice that knows what you should be doing right now, or rather, what you can do now. And maybe it doesn't have to be a solution forever as well. Maybe it doesn't have to be a let's make a decision now and stick to this decision for the next 25 years. Maybe it's a solution for today. I'm sorry, I can't do much more than that. So you can complain to Athena. But there are some clues there. And one of the clues really basically is trust. Trust that what you feel that you want to do, that you desire to do, is the right thing for now. And again, you can reassess. I hope it does make sense at some point. But usually, the more you repeat to yourself, I don't know what you do, the less you access this inner wisdom that you have. How about you change the narrative here and reframe it into I'm going to be asking. I'm going to be asking inside. Temporary. You say never thought of it as temporary. Yeah. Why should it be definitive? Why should it be forever? Thing is temporary. Life is temporary, and I came to it's a theme, temporary, because I came to this understanding yesterday. Yesterday was the day, 25 years ago, I became a mother. My son was born 25 years ago yesterday. And, besides the, oh my God, I'm old. Besides the oh my God, I'm old, and and my son is so big and so on, it also made me realize that my life drastically changed when I became a mother, and I kind of embraced the role for many, many years. And now not at all. Now both my kids are 20 and 25, and I am not their mummy anymore. I'm their mother, and I'm going to stay their mother forever, hopefully, until I die. But I'm not the first responder. I'm not the person that, they will call for everything. So I have this empty space in my life that I can proceed to fill with other things. And so this duty or this role as a mother has been temporary, albeit quite long, temporarily long, but, now it's completely over. And if you'd have asked me 20 years ago or 20 or 15 years ago, about how temporary was this, I would say this is forever. This is my main thing. This is, I was so engulfed in motherhood, and I enjoyed it fully, and I did all the mistakes, obviously. So I never thought I would stop. being a mummy. But here I am, 54 years old, and just the mere idea of being a mother anymore is almost boring. And yeah, and I've been a teacher for 15 years as well, and I loved it. And last year I quit because it didn't feel that much of love anymore. I enjoyed it, but maybe Mindy, maybe what can help you is to go and read Gay Hendrix's awesome book called the Big Leap. In it, he defines. I love this guy. This guy has changed my life. I think I've listened to the Audible book at least 15 times, and every time I have a doubt, I go back in there. There's so many mind-blowing ideas. So one of them is one of these ideas is he says we have 4 zones of when we work. We have 4 zones in which we can work. So we can work in a zone of, I think it's called the zone of incompetence, basically the things that you really suck at and you're really not good. Usually we don't do that. Good. Then there is a kind of middle zone where, well, we don't enjoy that much. We're not really good at it, but sometimes, it brings food in the table. Then there is the zone of excellence. So for me, teaching was that. I'm a freakishly good teacher. I actually managed to teach English to French teenagers, which is, mind-blowing. Nobody does that. French have a reputation for being completely crap at foreign languages. And I was really good at teaching. I was excellent. But I wasn't completely enjoying myself to the point of losing track of time, to the point of knowing that this is my genius zone, where it always felt like work. And then, so there's this genius zone, the zone where Mr. Hendricks suggests we all work or try to be spending most of our time. And this genius zone, for me, is what I'm doing right now, because I can speak on end with my clients. I can assist women to grow and become themselves, or I can create art. All the things that I do daily now are in my zone of genius. I completely lose track of time. I am not at all feeling that, I almost have problems saying, hey, how can I get paid for that? Because it's so much fun, so it doesn't feel like working. And so this is the zone of genius. So if you can find out where your zone of genius is and spend most of your time there and get paid for it, woohoo, yes. So yeah. I don't have a cookie cutter solution, which I never have when I work with clients. But what I can help you do, Mindy, is figure out where is your zone of genius. Sit down, ask Athena, and and find a way that works for you. Find your solution. You say your mom needs you, so then there's a bit of you that has to be there. If you want to, but there's also, you can say, oh, I can find a caregiver, maybe for, if you do. Sorry, I'm trying to. The guy's name is Gay Hendricks. The book is called The Big Leap. If you haven't read the book, go and read the book. I think he should give me a percentage of his sales, because I've been basically recommending his books to all of my clients at one point or another. So yeah, just to open up your mind here, Mindy. If you're here and you want a card, just give me a name in the comments. I'm pulling here from Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and I'd love it if you had a question, because I'm practicing answering questions. So yeah, just finish up, Mindy. There's a way that you can imagine, maybe, I don't know, making a lot of money doing what you love, and spending time with your mom just for the fun of it, but not for the caring. the proper caring can be done by somebody that you pay for. It doesn't, things are not black or white. Things are so much more, so richer. And you say you have a job offer at the Educase Foundation. I want to know more about that. I would investigate that. I don't know. It feels, you say intriguing. When I hear intriguing, my energy goes, curiosity, what's in there? How much are they giving you? Is it good money? Is it fun work? Investigate. So yeah, that's what I've got for you here with Athena. And again, her message is trust your inner voice. So I hope all this helps in some way. And, some journaling around this. How can you be, you're a very creative person. I know that, Mindy. So maybe you can go into creative solutions. It's not a cookie cutter thing. It doesn't have to be either I'm a teacher and that means a full-time job, or I'm a caregiver, blah, blah, blah. So good luck and thank you. And let me know, if you're in my group, and I think you are. If you're not, join the group. It's called the Too Much Woman Living a Goddess Life. So if you're in my group, come and tell us what happens with your decisions, because we want to know, pry, and support you. So, Ronnie, if you want a card, please say so, because you do know that I don't pull cards for people who do not ask. And if you have a question, it's even better, because I'm practicing answering questions. So yeah, I was, my theme for today is just, I am in the process of reorganizing my lives on Facebook and YouTube. And so I am going to be, I think, coming 3 times a week, and maybe a little later. So maybe rather than around 6:30 p.m. Paris time, so that I have a longer time now that, it's summer, and I might be going around town. So if you want a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and some wisdom, my own personal wisdom around one of your questions, well, just ask for a card. Hi. So, Facebook user, I have no clue who you are. You said just saw you are live, but I have no clue who you are. You can either click above the video and give Restream the permission to display your name, or if you want a card or you want to comment, please give me your name in the comments. Hi, Sue. So, my closed captioning came through in French for a minute. And we're out of Mercury retrograde. Really weird. Really weird. I'm not even, not even trying to understand. Ronnie would like a card, not a question, but a general direction to help health. Okay. Susie, if you want a card, you have to ask for one, because I don't pull cards for people who are just randomly. And if you have a question, Susie, today I'm kind of liking the idea to answer questions. So let me focus on Ronnie here. Yeah, here we go. This is your card. Oh, and you got, I never can pronounce her name, Erakura, I guess. Here it is written. And she is the blossoming goddess. So she's a Roman goddess, but she's also present in the Celtic pantheon, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go and check where she comes from exactly, because I don't remember all of them every time. She's a Celtic and Germanic goddess, and she is a fairy queen and an earth mother deity. So, everything. And her message is blossoming. So one of the things that comes, energetically with this card is something about, the message here says, you are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So for me, it's like the tiny the tiny rosebud that is just opening. if you want to push it or pull it to open, it will be destroyed. So what it calls for is patience, yes, but also maybe some, I would say, respect for the process, and some allowing the grass to grow on its own, and maybe not share it, maybe not put it out in the open because it's tiny and vulnerable. And if you find a way for to help your health, maybe it's a new modal, maybe it's a new person that can help you out, and maybe you don't go and you know expect it to have magical results ASAP. Maybe you can just trust the process, don't give up, and leave it, let it be, let it become, and wait for the results, and wait for the thing to be strong enough to be shared. Because if you were not talking about health, but you were talking about a project, and you'd had this card, I would say that the danger is that if you share it too early, you will find people criticizing it. You will find people saying, "Oh, this is blah," and this might ruin your beautiful creation, because of because it's too vulnerable, because it's too young and too tiny and too beautiful and fragile. So yeah, so if it's about health, I would, trust that you're on the right path, whatever you're trying or doing. And if you find a new way to deal with your health issues, or a person to accompany you on these, or maybe just give it time and don't give up. So I hope it makes sense. Here she is again, this beautiful design. Isn't she gorgeous? And if you want a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue, just give me your name in the comments and I will pull a card for you very happily. So yeah, I'm coming live today just to be of service, basically, and pull cards and answer your questions, because I realize that this makes me happy. And so, spending half an hour now and then with you guys, answering your questions with the help of this or that oracle deck, makes me happy. So I decided I will do it regularly. And yeah, I think I'm going to do it 3 times a week, and it's going to be rather 6:30 p.m. Paris time, so a little later than I used to be, because it's summer and I want to be out, basically. And I was thinking about doing lives from the outside. Maybe I will do that at some point. Although today, as you might not be aware of, here in the southwest of France, it is pouring down, which is annoying. So if you want a card, you have to give me your name in the comments. And if you have a question, I'd gladly answer it. Again, do that in the comments so that I know your question. As far as I'm concerned, my business is transitioning to a place where I have more time. And I'm really happy about that, because that opens up the possibility for me to coach one-on-one, which I didn't used to do that much because of time issues and because of the question of my business being both in French and in English, and it took up a lot of my time. And I decided I'm going to be working for the time being, in the temporary scheme of things, like I was talking about to Mindy earlier on. For the time being, I'm only working in English. And that means that I have more time for one-to-one coaching, which is one of the things that I love doing. And the next best thing is to come live and do that exactly with you guys. So, and I was made aware. Somebody told me basically that The way I use oracle cards into answering people's questions is really opening way more than just, pull a card and have some fun for 5 minutes. So I'm going to dig into that and enjoy that even more. Susie says she wants a card. I would love some guidance around organizing my time and helping me to set time aside for myself for planning and goal setting. I have a program for that. I have a program for that, which is not on sale at the moment. So it's a program that is called the Athena system, which is all about how to organize your time, basically. But it's not the card is not open for that now. So I will just provide an answer for you right now. Very often, the first thing I can say, even before a card, is when you say, I need help to set time aside for myself. It's usually when we don't, and I'm going to say we because I'm this person as well, is because we don't love ourselves enough. Yeah, I'm not going to explain more than that. I'm sure you know what I mean. So, it's because I'm not worth time with myself. I'm not worth the taking time out of the routine, the family, the work, the business, the whatever you're doing. So first step is how can you love yourself more? But let me go and grab a card. Maybe there are more insights. So you've got Freya. Interesting. Freya is the bold one. Freya is a goddess from the Norse pantheon. So I think she's Thor's wife. I'm not sure. But her message is about boldness. So she's the badass goddess. She's the goddess who says, go on, take risks, have an adventure, and because what you say in your question is about organizing, and she says disorganize, very often Freya says, so the message is unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. So does that mean that you take a lot of time for yourself? That you actually take time out from your other tasks and duties? Maybe it means that you dare to do something without organizing. Just today, I think she's challenging you, and I'm going to be her voice to just decide that, okay, this afternoon I do nothing. I take time with myself. I go on a walk. And it's not organized and it's not set aside. It's just I need it and I give it to myself. And then maybe you can do some adventurous time with yourself. I don't know. Maybe visit some nature or do some sports that are in nature. She's very much about daring and daring to assert yourself. So yeah, I would go again for step one is how can you love yourself more so that you allow this time for yourself. And second bit is dare for it to, give it a try, and maybe dare for it to be less organized and less planned and more adventurous. And come and tell us in the group. If you're not in my group, if you're listening from this video from anywhere outside the group, come and join the group. It's called The Too Much Woman Living a Goddess Life. And yeah, I added the too much woman part because it's me. And I thought, it might as well own it. And I hope that I can be a role model for all the too much women out there who are hiding and pretending they are normal women where they are too much. So yeah, if you're not in the group, come and join the group, Susie, and tell us everything about it. Did you do anything adventurous? Did you choose to go and have an adventure with yourself? What does your adventurous inner self want to do as an adventure? Do you want to, I don't know, swim in a river, take a trip alone, Go and spend some time at a leisure park and go on roller coasters and, have let your inner child play for a while, or go on a crazy shopping spree, or, go and meditate naked outside in a remote spot. I don't know. So many adventures are possible. Now, if you're talking about organizing and you insist on organizing, despite the adventurous side of this card, I would go for dare to organize fixed chunks of time that are not negotiable, that are just for you. And those need to be as frequent as you feel it is necessary for you. And it can be once a month, once a week, even once a day. So I hope all this makes sense. And thank you very much for asking. If you want a card, you just from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Keep forgetting her name. Please give me your name in the comments. And if you have a question, it's even better, because these days I like answering questions. Because I realize that I can be of more assistance and help and service if I do answer precise questions. So hopefully, Susie, that makes sense. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I was saying, I'm going to be doing these lives with answering questions kind of often. And I'm also planning on doing what I call, I don't call it basically, but my idea is something around hot seat coaching. So that will be only in my group. And that would be, I guess, once or twice a month. And I'd come live and you come with your questions. And so we do that on the Zoom thingy so that you can actually come live with me. I think maybe I can try that here too, but I'm not sure. I'll have to investigate the tech. But the idea is for you to come and I'll give you 10 minutes of my time. You ask a question or come with a problem, and for 10 minutes, I coach you for free. And we have this conversation where hopefully I come with insights and ideas on how your life can be enhanced and how you can let yourself speak up as the too much woman that you are, and have a happier life, whatever. Because I know that this is what I do. But I'd love to share it with you guys. So yeah, I hope that all this makes sense. I'm on a journey, if you want, I'm not there yet, but I am walking there, and I would love for you to walk with me. I'm on a journey towards full and radical self-acceptance. Because I realize that I have been walking towards self-love and radical self-love, and this is a very enjoyable journey, but it's not the same as self-acceptance. And so I'm traveling now towards self-acceptance, and it's juicy. There's a lot of things coming up. So I'm going to pull a card for the group and the replay people, and hopefully it makes sense for you guys. If you watch the replay, you will know that you watch the replay. If there is no live icon over my head, obviously. If you have a question if you're watching the replay and you have a question for my next live, you can also ask it here. I'll read it and I'll come and answer it live in the next time I come, which should be, as I was saying, Wednesday. I think it's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, plus the exclusive live in my group, obviously on Saturday afternoon, which also might change schedule, but I will keep you posted. So for the replay people and for myself, we have Isolt, and it's Undying Love. Oh, that's a good one. So beautiful, isn't it? And so it says here, the love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. And this is for whatever kind of love we're talking. So it's for all the people, including myself, who have lost love or one of her loved ones. And it comes here to remind us that the love is eternal, whether the person is still with us or not. And it also goes with reminding us, Isolt is also reminding us that we are healing from the end of a love affair or a love story, or even a love trauma. Let's put it this way, because there are so many people, me included, who have been in supposedly loving relationships, but the relationship has been more traumatic than loving. And so she comes here to remind us that it's a time of deep healing from this kind of traumatic loving relationships. And again, I don't only mean the romantic ones, it can be with a parent or a child or a friend. And so, yeah. And the third meaning, which is one of my best one, it says, the love that you sent into the world is an important part of your divine purpose. Yes, I know. So this is a good opportunity for me to remind you all that I love you deeply, and I am so grateful for you in my group and in my universe. And hopefully we get to meet more and more and to have more and more interaction together, whether online or offline, who knows, because I am, again, considering holding retreats and in sacred places, and I will keep you posted. Of course, COVID has kind of put a halt to that, but I've not finished. And once COVID lets us free again, I will start again with retreats and sacred pilgrimages. Oh, yes, you caught me. I don't know who you are, Facebook user, because the device that I stream will not give me your name. If you want your name to appear, you have to click on the thing above the video and give Restream permission to put your name on, or give your name in the next comment that you make. And if you want a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, this is the last call for that. And yeah, so yeah, I'm not finished with the retreats and pilgrimages. I will go back to them as soon as COVID is giving us permission, let's put it this way, because I have a retreat planned in Greece this September, but I really feel like the energy is not right yet. So I've not cancelled it yet. And if you're desperately interested, just give me a call, message me. But I'm not feeling it, to be honest. So we'll see what arrives with this. Oh, Awen, hi. Yes, you gave permission. I can see your name now. Awesome. Hello. Do you want a card? Do you want a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue? I'll gladly pull a card for you. Hope you're feeling better than you did yesterday. I actually do. I slept like a baby. I think I needed that, something like 10 hours of sleep. And, it feels better. The weather is better here too than it was yesterday. It's not raining and pouring down as it was yesterday, which it has been ever since the solstice, raining, which is really weird. Energetically speaking, it kind of, I kept talking about the fire energy and the what was coming in was a cool draft that I actually was, I had to put my fleece jacket back, which was crazy. Okay, so let me pull a card for Awen before I actually move on to the rest of my life, because I've been there a long time today, haven't I? Anyway, so here we go. Yes, I did sleep well. Thank you. So here we go, Awen. Oh, fun. Interesting. It's the second time it come. I pulled 4 cards today, and 2 of them are the same one, which is happening very often. It's really interesting. I think there's something that the people who actually come on the lives, it's a serendipity thing that they need the same answers. So I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to try next time. I'm going to pull one card just before and say, okay, this is the card for this live. Whoever comes needs this. Anyway, you got Freya. So Freya is a Norse goddess, as I was saying earlier on. You can go and listen to the replay, actually, Awen, because I spoke about Freya for a good 5 to 10 minutes. But nevertheless, let me go and see what it means for you here. So Freya is a Norse goddess. I think she's Thor's wife. I'm never sure. And she's all about boldness, bold choices, and adventures. And her message is unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. So it's kind of, yeah, she rocks today, Freya. So, yeah, the invitation here is to see where in your life you are being timid. Where in your life are you not fully opening to adventure, as in new things, things that might be risky, things that maybe are a little bit or a big bit outside of your comfort zone. Maybe it's, for some reason, I feel called to tell you, maybe it's you're not asking enough money for your stuff and it's taking a risk to ask more money. Or maybe it's suggesting something different in your business, offering a new offer that is adventurous. Or maybe it's on your personal life, it's summer, although the weather, as I was saying, is not really. So maybe it's a call for an adventure outside, for something. For me, Freya is linked to rivers and streams and water that runs fast, and so yeah, I might suggest I don't know, some swimming in wild rivers or things that will increase your energy in a flowing way, if that makes any sense. So she's not that much about fire, although adventure and boldness can have this fiery energy. But for me, Freya here, for you at this time, is mostly about finding a way to allow for energy to flow through you in a fluid and not overpowering or overwhelming way, if that makes any sense. Okay, wonderful, thanks. Thank you. It's so amazing. I go and pull cards, and I'm going to be absolutely honest with you guys. I decided that I was going to go and trust my intuition, say whatever comes to my mind. And I know that it's Persephone giving me ideas, or my inner voice, or archangel, whoever. And it's so fun. It's so fun that it makes sense for you. I'm so happy. As I was saying earlier on to Mindy, this really is part of my zone of genius, and I'm having a blast. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, all of you. If you're not in my group, Living a Goddess Life, or it's now called the Too Much Woman Living a Goddess Life, join the group so you can have access to the free lives with exclusive content that are going to be happening very soon, with the hot chair coaching opportunity, free coaching opportunity for you guys. Voila, I have to go. Thank you. Thank you very much to all of you.